Residents of the border city got the chance to experience some hands-on arts and culture activities with some of the city's finest artists during Culture Days.
Every time that we grow culturally, we grow a better ability to make sure that everyone can live a happy and healthy life in our cities. So for me, when we see all of these interests being taken care of and growing, it just means that we're better able to say yes when somebody says, do you have this, do you have that? The city grows and the city expands, and we can say we can welcome people with all sorts of interests.
Brandy Lynn Bednariuk is an artist from Onion Lake whose realistic paintings drew lots of attention. She was part of the Artist Reveal exhibit, which gave new artists a chance to share their work with the community.
I use oil paints, and I started with landscapes, and then I started working on animals and flowers. Started about 5 years ago, and then I really got going 3 years ago. Well, it is a stress reliever, and it's just amazing to see a blank canvas come to life, kind of thing.
Mariah Zanash is another local artist showing off her talents as part of the Artist Reveal exhibit.
Basically, I've been taking whatever inspires me, so it's been like, it'll be either distressed pieces that look old postcards or anything, or there's also the colorful sort of abstract art where it's like, you paint the bird, but the bird's not necessarily realistic. It's green with purple sparkles. That kind of stuff, I've always been drawn to, like the colors, the use of colors. I'm really inspired by New York artists, like the street performers. There's a lot of techniques I've gathered through that stuff, but I've just been inspired by that stuff that my mom and I have been into for decorating as well. I've also been inspired by the global perspective of things. And what's also things that are going on in the world currently. So I have a little bit of a military theme to a couple of the pieces, or a global theme to the one that has the world in the background, and yet it's still a globe with a pedestal. So it's just kind of whatever inspires me, whatever I've liked, I've tried to replicate, and then use that because I know there's people who like twists on what I like. So I like to take that and redo it for other people. I can lose myself for hours. I'll get in after 8-hour work day, and I'll look up from the painting like 5 hours later, and it'll be past midnight, and I'm like, wow, I still have to get to work tomorrow, and I've still been able to enjoy myself with the art. So it's a way to de-stress, and there's also a culture of artists in this community and elsewhere in the world. Particularly in Red Deer, I'm really drawn to a lot of the art that happens around there, and Aboriginal art. I love the use of colors and the culture and the nature, and the use of culture in nature, and all sorts of colors and designs. So it's a way to also communicate and to relate to other people. I've met a lot of really cool artists. I've met other people who share the same experiences, and it's really fun to just be able to bring it all in here, and everyone can we grow from each other also, but we're able to share techniques. We say what we like, what we don't like, and we help each other, and everyone's going to leave here with an experience of going, I saw that done, I can do that. Or because they're all first-time artists, right? So it's a matter of what can I do that can benefit you, and what can you do to benefit me? It's a ecosystem, basically.
I think it's really nice that our local artists are able to show their work. It's really hard to get out there as an artist, and these kind of things are really amazing to help out.
I'm not much of an artist, so I'm always amazed at what they can do. But when you look at, we have world-class artists that are resident right in the area, and they're contributing their talents, often teaching people, and sometimes making a living through it.
It could not be more important right now for us to be embracing art. There is a growing community, of course, in Lloyd, but the more that you can bring this in, the better it's going to be. You've got your photography, you've got your paintings, your drawings, the theater, the music, the dance. There's numerous dance studios, and we saw some of that here today as well, of the little girls who come in with a Ukrainian dance, and then we've got the belly dancing happening in another room, and then kids are able to still be drawn in to every single piece of that, and they're able to come and see. Even the mayor participated with watching, and it was a group process, but they were building the cupcakes for everybody to take home. And when you come into an area like this, it's like you feel like you're at home because suddenly all these people have the same interests. And there isn't a lot of events like this that you can go and be first-time artists and be on display as if you're important. It makes you feel important, like you're part of the group.
Experience this and you'll be back next year for sure.
After the break, we'll find out just how big of an issue breastfeeding in public is in our region.